So here is a long form video on how I highly succeed trading long term in that of the stock market for about like 5 minutes a day, which is really nice because I used to day trade. And if you take a pee or fall asleep at the wrong time, you could be doomed. And I did lots of that. Still made lots of money, but just going along is the best thing that I have done because you just have way more time. And time is very short for me right now. Anyway, long story short, I use two platforms and indicators right now, and that is that of the Fear and Greed Index, CNN Fear and Greed Index, and of course, if you follow all my other videos, check those videos out on my playlist, and you will see that of how I have hundreds of videos there and how I track the Fear and Greed Index and how I use it in order to make money in the stock market. Now, if you look back over here, you'll see all the stocks went from that of neutral all the way down to that of extreme fear and slowly moving back up. And as you can see on here, it says should be buying more stocks, no time, and that's true. So I'm just holding things. And that's where the stock market used to be, right over here. And now it's starting to move up again. What's more, and of course, if you look at the timeline, you will see that. Come on, baby. You will see that of exactly where the stock market is. It's starting to slowly move back up again. And this was all of April. Slowly moving up, 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 up. Hit the top. And of course, the overall market is up. This had a little few speed bumps along the way. That of April the 4th was the very bottom. That's where I bought practically everything. A lot of my stocks. And of course, I have a long form video on that. All right there. And that video was called that of Nail the Stock Market Right Now. And it's from that of my buddies there at Monument Traders Alliance. I was with them for a good 2 years, learned a heck of a lot. And learned to very much so multiply my money that is in my retirement fund many times over. Again, once more, that's the bottom. Everything's moved up ever since. There's some speed bumps along the way right here. And then, of course, right in here, I sold off a whole bunch of stocks here. I sold off some stocks here that were bought back here. And of course, there is that stock price strength right here. You can see this starting to slowly move up. And of course, like price breadth, that is now starting to move back up again as the stock market moves up. Same with that of put and calls. And of course, the VIX right there. As you can see, things had a big speed bump, but nothing compared to of April. This was all on tariffs. This was all on tariffs. And of course, there's that of FinViz I used back in 2023. Only because this little indicator here nails this pretty easy. Of stocks that are going to go up. Some of these stocks have gone up like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000%. This is how you can turn $1,000 into 10,000, 10,000 to 100,000 in 1 month. And I've had friends that have done that. That's quite easy to do. And of course, what I use right now, it's down in the description. And it's that of Simply Wall Street. It's about trading long term. And it's been most certainly worth it in 2025 for me. And of course, there is a description or a link down in the description Click it, you get free for the first 30 days, after which you have to pay. And of course, if you happen to decide to click that link and buy, I get a nice little commission from that, and I thank you very much for doing so. Way back when, in that of 2020, besides friends, I got into the Vector Vest. That was very good. But I always wanted to do something a little more different, and that was trading options. And of course, I'll get that. That is Monument Traders Alliance right there. I worked with them for 2 years. And of course, there's penny stocks I've done over the years. And of course, TradingView and commodities. Season X was really good. And Market Club was really good. And of course, Monument Traders Alliance was unbelievable. But I like to trade long. And you can trade long with this too, but just the overall tool that I'm using right now is that of Simply Wall Street. The combination of Simply Wall Street and of course market conditions on that of the Fear and Greed Index. So with all that said, have yourselves a very good day. Check out that of my my list of videos there. On that of the Fear and Greed Index, I have hundreds of videos on how I do the markets with that of the Fear and Greed Index. Of course, now Simply Wall Street. Check out that link down below in the description. Give it a click. Check it out for 30 days. And thank you for watching my video.